I had a trip from hell experience. I was driving up to Milwaukee to see Jerry Garcia over Thanksgiving break. Getting there about 5 hours early, me and my friend ran into someone in a van selling jewelry, chains and LSD, go figure. I bought 4 and split them with my friend. We then headed over to the Milwaukee Museum of Art. After going through there for a few hours with great enjoyment, we left to walk back to the Bradley Center. The building that housed the art was across the expressway and you had to walk over the overpass and through a parking garage. I was starting to really peak and we ended up getting lost somewhere in leaving the garage and ended up in a construction site. After working our way through that we got hopelessly lost. Finally, after getting back near the Bradley Center, we stopped into a cafe to get something to eat. Don't ask me what made me think I wanted to eat. I ordered some screwed up combo like onion ring soup and coffee. This old grouchy lady was the waitress and one of 2 employees. The place was filled with deadheads. I was dressed fairly conservatively in jeans and a sweater. All of them were really messed up. She constantly bitched about how hard her job was and just in general was rude to everyone. She looked at me and said, "You are the only normal one in here." At that point I grimaced and burst out in uncontrollable smiles and laughter. She then said, "I don't know what's going on in here, you're crazy too." I tried to pull myself together and gave my food to a hippie girl who had nothing to eat and was going in some caravan to California. I walked over to the Bradley Center and was looking for the entrance. We were waiting up against the wall when 2 people right up in front of us, I guess, asked someone for doses. Then 3 guys dressed as deadheads tied their hands together with that plastic pseudo handcuff ties and said, "Milwaukee police, you're under arrest, Operation so-and-so etc." This is where the trip went increasingly downhill. After getting into the concert still shook up and with my asthma giving me problems from being out in the cold so long, I listened to I think the first 4 songs. Then I was overcome with depression and had to walk out. I sat on the interior stairs of the center and cried, telling my friend what a loser I thought I was, and how my life was worthless. Then I thought I was going to quit breathing. I wanted to call the paramedics and go to the hospital. But my friend talked me out of it, knowing what a mess that would be. Finally, after about an hour of thinking about everything that was bad and depressing to think about, I pulled myself together. Some deadhead was so fucked up he fell down the stairs on top of me, and by that time the concert was over. I then went out to my car, did more mental acrobatics and drove home. I stopped at Denny's after getting back to Illinois and order more soup, God knows why. After attempting to eat some and drink a little coffee, I looked down at my soup. The carrots looked like "Steal Your Face" logos floating in beef broth. Very strange. I really have nothing more to say except that it was a trip to hell. However, I did learn a lot from it, so I guess the pain wasn't completely worthless.